Ashe Collective and Grand Rising. So we're here today to do another daily tea. Toast up, cheers to you. I spend so much time just trying to get into the space or organize things. I woke up at 2 o'clock last night and wanted to record and couldn't because the camera situation kept falling over. It was just insane. So couldn't sleep. I don't know if I look like it, but haven't slept. I've not been able to sleep. And I've just been getting a lot of messages, so I've been writing them down. So this is a lot. This is over 2 days worth of messages, but I just need to get into it. And I feel like I've been having a lot of problems just getting into it. It's I already know, you see it's laid out what I'm going to say and what I'm going to do, but I just can't get into it. So I don't know what this energy is, and hopefully we can all break it down within ourselves if you're feeling like this, and make sense of it, because I don't know, it's procrastination. If we're just being 100. But anyway, let's get into the messages. So all right, the first message out is courage. Stop acting out of desperation. Connect with your heart. When you're in survival mode, you are not thinking about intuition or connecting with yourselves. Your doors are closed. It's like doors are closed on the past and you don't know how to move forward. So oh, wow. Okay. So this is what this is saying. So you allow other people to become your intuition when you're in this state, because it's you're seeking outside knowledge. You're not able to think for yourself at that time, or it's that survival instinct where it's what do I got to do to survive? It's just trying to get to the next day, even, is the energy that I'm getting. So everyone is working for you to see it. Sorry. I skipped a part. So it says, you allow a person to become your intuition, but you need to know that you are good enough on your own. Everyone is waiting for you to see it. Step into the fullness of who you are. If your mind doesn't change, you will recreate the past and the future because of your mindset. So understand that. If you don't change your mindset, even if a new opportunity comes in, you're just still going to recreate because of the same fears, because of the same doubts, because of the same experiences that you're drawing on that your mindset can't let go of. And it allows different things to continue to manifest, even though you should be. It's you go through lessons and you learn the lessons, but you haven't stored that. You haven't assessed it. You haven't gone through why, how, when, where, all the different things that help you understand, and then put it away, let it go, do what you got to do with it, but just move on. Don't expect it again, is what the energy I'm getting. So leeches can't come with you. Sorry. Sorry, I just gotta laugh. All right, so if your mindset doesn't change, you will recreate the past and the future because of your mindset. Leeches can't come with you because they will rob you blind. Confirmation over self-doubt. You're looking for confirmation out here. You already know. Anything I'm saying to you is just confirmation of what you already know. Why? Because you know within what you want, what's right for you. I'm going to keep going. Sorry, I keep going. Stop running to others for support. Do not allow others to be a block in the castle that you're building. What you know as truth doesn't need to be explained. It is. Okay. So that's one message, right? And that was courage. My next message for you is the master builder. I just saw 420. Oh, you know what that means? Wow, and I just had a reading about somebody smokes at 420, and look at me. I have to say this. Okay, wow, that's why they're telling. Okay. I have to go back and even rewatch my own videos, because you guys don't understand. This is so universal, collective. I learn from the things that are coming out of my mouth too. I don't know. I don't know if any other tarot reader tells you this, but I'm not here all the time for these messages as they come out. Like, I'm channeling, so I can't like compute and make sense. I'm trying to hear and be able to register it to explain to you, like make sense of what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? So it's like, even in having these videos, it's been such a support system for myself, because I'm like, wow, I said that. Or like, you know what I mean? Like, wow, I'm able to like just tap into something here. And it's not anything you can't do. You see how I'm writing down my thoughts? You see how I'm writing down what comes to me? You all should be practicing this. The word, the power of writing, the power of, who are you talking to when you're doing that? Let's just even start there. When you get these thoughts that you're writing down, who are you talking to? You is who you're talking to. You're talking to your divine self. You're talking to your higher nature. You're talking to your knowing. Understand that. Understand the purpose. I get so distracted when I be trying to light up on the camera. All right. Master Builder. Expansion. Okay. Sorry, I'm just hearing things. Okay, so expansion is natural to humans. It's human nature to want to expand. So it's where our minds, our bodies, our surrounding. Okay. Sorry. Master Builder. So expansion is natural to humans. It's where our minds, our bodies, our surrounding, our spirits, like we're naturally trying to expand constantly. We're naturally in expansion, right? So have you ever quieted your mind long enough to ask why and get the answer? It's a different type of superpower, not seen but felt, your senses. You see a skyscraper and you know its advancement. You see the structure, the building, the creative minds who had the vision, the planning, the paying attention to detail, all the labor that goes, all the long hours, all the hard work to bring the dreams, the visions, the wishes into reality. It doesn't happen all at once. Now, imagine what you're doing on the inside. Take that within. You're learning who to work with, different levels of trust, different types of faith and believing. If in anything, just yourself. You're learning to believe in yourself, you guys, like if nothing else. So, right? You're always, we always judge power and advancement by the tangible, basically what we could see, what's here, what's now, what's going on around us, right? So, but if you knew all you need, but if you knew that all, okay, so if you knew all the things that you needed, if you knew all the elements, just as the magician knows, how does one take inventory of the intangible? Same as the outward, it is inward. It's the buildings, it's the boundaries, it's building a safe space that in that building, that is where you allow your creativity to take over. It's building so that you can surprise yourself with what different parts of you can now connect with. It's building in an expansive nature, but it's building in a way that you're co-creating. And this makes, okay, so this is going to get into the next part, because again, we're talking about the master builder. So think of a building again. You see a skyscraper and you know the time, the effort, the energy, the thoughts, the process of a skyscraper, right? So take that within. The skyscraper within. I said skyscraper, but in my notes I was referring to it as a castle, but same difference. You get what I'm talking about. Anyway, why don't I take actions on all of my ideas? This is a separate thought, so here we go. But it's all connected, right? So why don't I take action on all of my thoughts or my ideas? 7 people. Okay, so when you have a thought or an idea and you don't take action on it, right? 7 people do. And that's powerful, right? So you are so creative that not only are you inspiring and providing opportunities for others to shine, through that, you're able to see that God's within you. Think about it. Like, even when you're brainstorming ideas with people and you'll be like, oh, you know, I want to do this, or I've been thinking about that. And you're just brainstorming. You're just literally just talking your thoughts out loud, right? And you happen to see other people doing it. And it's like, I have to admit, I've been triggered by that. I've been so triggered by that. But I didn't realize that, like, it's brilliance. It's brilliance to begin with, that you have foresight, that you have creativity, that you have vision, that it's like, it's the leader. It's the leader versus the masses. The leader is the one spewing out these ideas, not necessarily because you're able to take action on all of them, but because you're creating life, you're creating energy, you're creating sparks in others that they can take forward, right? All right. So you don't have to take action on every idea or opportunity. Just the fact that you're thinking about it, you guys. That's what's so powerful here. Just the fact that you're thinking about it. All right. All right. Sorry, I'm getting in it. All right. So you don't have to take action on every idea or opportunity may not be for you. And you must experience it to know that. Okay, so that's all a big jumble. So, you don't have to take action on every opportunity or idea because not all of them are for you. But through doing that, or through learning that, or through experiencing it, through trying it, even through thinking about it, you come to an understanding that, hey, maybe this isn't for me, or hey, that's a great idea, but maybe not tangible, or maybe not feasible, or maybe not, but you're putting it into the ethers. That's the important part, right? All right. So that part, okay, but you have to experience it, right? So that's the part of faith. It may not work out, but until I know I kept my intentions pure, because I am being led by my heart, my knowing, I'm building wisdom in the process, and I'm saying thank you for no longer having to repeat hard lessons. That's what faith is. And I know I just jumbled a whole bunch of stuff together, but that's the part of the experience that you're gaining. I'm going to repeat that, because what you've learned is this may not work out. But until I know that, you walked into any situation, any thought, any idea with the intentions that my heart is pure, my thoughts are pure, my being, like me even doing this, it's coming from a place of my heart. Like, it's pure. You feel me? Sorry, you guys. But because I'm being led, I'm now building wisdom in the process, and I'm able to say thank you, because now I have discernment, because now I have a different level of wisdom, a different level of understanding. Now, probably I don't have to go through this again now. I have the wisdom, the foresight to see what this is and to know, hey, done that before, not doing it again. What's the next level to that? Right? All right. This is walking. Okay. Sorry. This is the walking alone that we do, but we aren't alone. Our spirit, creator, universe, God, divine, whatever you connect with, the creator in you, the creator that's in you, and the creator. So you are in the physical, having all the power that you need. And remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. So just as you start with your castle, what type of walls are you putting up? Who do you allow to visit? Is there a designated space for guests? Separate wings even? Cut off from your... Are those wings cut off from your peace of mind? The separate wings that you're building in your castle for your guests, for people that come in and want to take up space in your mental? This is what we're talking about here. Are you putting them in a separate guest wing? Or is there a cutoff space from your peace of mind, from your mental peace? Do you allow others to access that in your castle that you're building? Or is there private spaces? So, Ashe Collective. This, again, was just a channeled message that I had. I hope that helps. I feel like it was very jumbled, and I'm sorry, like my energy right now is all over the place, because I get so excited when I do these readings for you guys, because I feel your energy, and I feel like we're talking about expansion, like, for one. Like, who doesn't get excited about that? I'm a Leo, so that's all I see. And it's like so hard for me too, because I never understood like why And it's not that I have a hard time finishing things, because like I love to see a completed like project. Like, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, wow, look at me. Look at what you did, you know? So who doesn't want that? But the thing is, like, I have so many snapfire ideas, and I would sit and think and like spend time on feeling bad about what I didn't do. Where, again, I heard it through a message or I heard it through somebody else saying it, but they were like, don't you understand that like it's allowing 7 other people the opportunity because now you created that spark? Like, that wasn't in existence before, but you brought it here. You're powerful, guys. We are powerful together. But I think that message really does tie along really well with, like, again, thinking about what a master builder is, thinking about what co-creating is, thinking about really what mental space you allow others into. What information you allow into this space. It's your castle. It's literally your protection, your armor, your place of peace. That's your mind, you know? And we live in there. We live in there sometimes. So it's like, is it comfortable? I love how I be channeling this shit, because I swear to God, I have to ask myself these questions too. It's all, everybody's going through this stuff together. And I mean, I haven't met anybody that's passed through ascension to the point where they just know all. And like, when you walk a different light, like, I don't even know where you would be if you hit that sort of level of enlightenment, because it's like, it's different is what I'm trying to say. And even as you ascend and as you go through this process, you'll see what I mean by it's different. It's not as outward as it is inward. And I know people say that all the time, but you really have to understand what they mean. Like, we physically manifest in our reality, in our matrix, what's going on up here. That's that third eye. My business is iamnesia, because you have amnesia. You're not remembering, you're not knowing, you're not trusting, you're not building. And that's the whole message, isn't it? All right, collective. I didn't want to keep you guys too long, but I do want to pull a couple of cards. 6 of Swords. Something came in that shook the boat, rocked the boat, right? Some sort of new information, some sort of truth, some sort of knowledge that I feel like on the upside, maybe that a situation that you've been working really hard for is going to work to your favor. On the downside, maybe a situation or a relationship that you've been building, something you've been very passionate about, isn't going to work out without you working, without you doing the work, without you physically putting in the hours. This is master manifester, man. This is master builder energy. 10,000 hours, they say, right? This is fire energy, earth energy. I really feel like, especially if you're an earth sign right now, you're putting a lot of energy into work. You're putting a lot of energy into your own self-satisfaction, because you're coming from a place of like, this is alignment of the masculine and feminine, like the divine masculine and feminine. This is almost like that inner work, as we've been discussing, right? This is like, and this is, I want to keep turning this right side up, but this is clarity. This is no longer being confused. This is no longer feeling like all these options would be good for you, because she's using discernment. She knows what has worked in the past. And going forward, if she is working on anything, it almost has to be to her satisfaction, or to her advantage, I want to say. And I say her, but it's just the energy, guys, or what I'm seeing on the cards. I feel the energy of, if you want me to make this work, for us to be a team, for us to come together again, I need to see the hours. I need to see the work log. I need to see what you've done. Because I ain't buying it. You see how her arms are folded? Somebody ain't trying to hear nothing. And that could be that new information that you're moving away from too. Because it's like, ooh, talk about buildings. Look at that. And she's got the buildings in the back as well, guys. That skyscraper, right? Talk about manifesting a skyscraper. This is the idea of once you've come into your own self-satisfaction, your own self-knowing, your own independence, where you're emotionally stable. Water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. All right. Anyway, once she comes into her own sense of self-satisfaction, this may be the energy that you need to harness. You may need water to cleanse yourself and get yourself to this space, actually. Because I'm like, why did I even mention that, right? Who needs to know the signs right now? Why do you need to know the signs? Because once you get to this emotionally balanced place, you're going to see tangible things balance out. You're going to see pentacles come into your life. This is money, guys. This is working hard on oneself to bring in money. This is a reflection of oneself. This is a reflection of what you put in, you get out. This is that 8 with the cycles. This is changing of those cycles to bring in that self-satisfaction. This is literally building. All I see is the buildings around them, you know? And then once you've built all those things inward, internally within yourself as a whole, now you're whole, now you're one. What's the difference too between 8 and 9? 1. Like, come on, guys. Now we're one. We can start to look for our counterpart. We can start to come into healthy unions with everyone, not just like romantic relationships, but this is all relationships, coworkers, more harmony within the job, more harmony within the home, more harmony within ourselves. This is like drawing on to, I almost feel like, and I don't know why I just got this energy, but replication. Somebody's like mimicking you, maybe even, or like, I feel like somebody may even be taking your ideas, and that shit just irks the fuck out of you. Excuse my language, but like, I told you it used to trigger me. This is like understanding that like we're all co-creating together. They can't take your ideas. Maybe it was your idea to give it to them. Did you ever think about that? Like, maybe this isn't anything we hold on to because we don't own anything. Like, you like to think like, and this gives me that too, that ownership, or like, it's mine. This is mine. I'm doing me. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because you doing you, unless you're on an island, you're not doing you. You're codependent on you're co-intertwined. It's the because you know what half of this is, half of the 8 I look at it as 3 of Pentacles, and again that's that master builder energy, the 3. So you're working with you, the divine, and spirit, right? So half of that so it's bringing me to the half point. So like, and you thinking that like that's only half of the step is you getting your own mentals correct, or you getting your own self into alignment. The other half that brings us into union, that brings us into unity, where we're no longer confused about people think it's right side up now, but where we're no longer trying to pick and choose what's for us, who's for us, what situations come in when, and being confused about, should we take that opportunity, or is this what's going to be like good for us long term? That's all the energy here. This is even the energy too of like, if you're trying to create a space of home and work, like you're building from a lack mindset. Like you have everything you need. Even if you have to incorporate them all in the same space, like even if you literally have to work where you sleep, do it. Do it. Because you're going to build up to the point, you're going to master your craft so well in that little bit of time. And guess what? You saved money while you were doing it. Did you know that? Because I'm here to tell you if you didn't know. You saved money in being secluded and being isolated and being like in your own space for so long that like now you've built something bigger. Built something bigger than yourself. You're going to find yourself in a space. It's like when you get 10 toes down into something, You don't even realize the time that's flown. You don't even realize the dollars that came in. You don't even realize all those things around you that you've now manifested, where you've come into union. You've come into union with others. You've come into union with, like, I feel like this is seeing, because, like, for one thing, for us to be doing all that talking about buildings and stuff, and then literally be seeing buildings in the reading, like, you're going to be seeing your castle. You're going to be seeing your safe space. You're going to be seeing that peace of mind, like, literally. And then again, she's being more discerning about who she's letting into that emotional space. Like, you can have a space in your castle for guests, but just realize if it's not like, and ooh, okay, so this is even giving me workspace. You can have a space for work in your castle. You just have to make sure it's in alignment. It's in alignment with your masculine and your feminine side. You're protective. So you're protective over your home, over your safe space, over your security. Stay that way. You definitely need to be protective. You need that masculine energy, but you need the feminine to be more nurturing, to be powerful without having to be forceful. You need to stop trying to tell the universe how it's going to create in your life, because as long as you're busy working, you're not even going to notice all the things falling into alignment for you. So, Ashe Collective, and thank you for joining me this morning on some tea. My tea is way too hot right now to even drink, so I just love even having it here. And yeah, it's the idea of it, right? All right, guys. Love you, really, from a genuine place. I hope you're being kind to yourselves and others. And please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, as we lose our lighting. Again, everything's a work in progress. Work in progress. Like, you see what I'm talking about here. Nothing is freaking perfect. So as long as you can adapt, and as long as you can keep going with the punches, keep moving forward, keep your intentions pure, and keep your mind, keep your frame of mind in saying thank you. Thank you, because you know you're not where you were. You're going forward. Take care, guys.